Don Hector, you must understand that I answer to one Bolsa.
You want to cry to Bolsa? Cry to Bolsa. Or hell, Eladio.
Adding more product will threaten the reliability of the entire operation. May I ask, did Don Eladio approve this?
I approve this. You are doing it.
Yo, thank you for joining.
You let me out of here? Hello? Tell him we're square. What? No.
Excuse me, everyone. Could you all please take a moment and join me out here? Please, come. Come. I would like to apologize to each and every one of you who yesterday had to endure the behavior of those men. It was unacceptable. Despite
the difficult circumstances, you all acquitted yourselves impeccably. That said, if any of you wish to seek counseling due to lingering trauma, speak with me privately, and it will be arranged. Also, you will all be receiving 24 hours of overtime, as I am sure, in one way or another, each of you brought this incident home with you. Yes, Lyle.
Mr. Frank, who were those guys?
Well, some of you know, many years ago, I opened my first Los Pollos Hermanos in Michoacán. Shortly thereafter, those same men showed up. They wanted money. And I'm ashamed to say that I paid them. You see, in that place, at that time, if I wished to conduct my business, I had no choice. But yesterday they came here. They intimidated my customers. They threatened my employees. And again, they wanted money. Now, my friends, I must confess that I almost gave them what they wanted. But then I thought, no, this is America. Here, the righteous have no reason to fear. Here, those men have no power. And when they saw that I had no fear of them, they ran, like the cowards they are, back across the border. They will not return. We will move on from this. My friends, I promise you that together we will prosper.
All right.
Yes, hi, I'm still here. Really? You sure? Sure, gotcha. Sorry for bothering you. Hi, I'm calling because we had an appointment with you guys for, I think, Wednesday? I'll be honest with you, I can barely read my own darn handwriting. My mistake. Okay, have a nice day. Hello, I'm calling to confirm an appointment for Charles McGill. Yes, it's 215 San Cristobal Road. McGill, with an M. Adore? Oh, okay. I thought it was you guys. Guess I was wrong. Thanks anyway. Hi, I'm calling about an appointment for Charles McGill. Well, that's why I'm calling. I think it's for this week, but good thing my head's attached to my neck, right? San Cristobal, that's right. Yes, that's it. 2:30 tomorrow? Great. So, we're gonna need to cancel that. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, poor Frisky. Pomeranians can be difficult. All that hair. I know. So,
Mrs. Jones, does Thursday 11:30 work? That's right.
No. Really?
Martin's Handyman and Repair. 2:30 tomorrow.
Thank you. How many calls did that take?
I lost track. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm nearly done. I'm just giving it a remorse pass.
Well, remorse is important. Destroy property. I tried damaged the victim's property instead of destroyed property. See if you can't get away with that.
Yeah. I mean it, by the way.
What?
Thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome, seriously. I better get back to it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely sure you got the right guy for this?
No, the creme de la creme.
Martin's Repair.
Yeah, Mr. McGill?
Good afternoon. If you don't mind wiping your shoes. This way. Mind the step here. As you'll see, the frame is boarded over, but the door itself is intact. The damage is mainly to the door jamb. The casing is another step up here.
No. Break in?
That's right.
Went after your copper wire from the look of it. There was a time, remember, when we could leave our doors unlocked.
I certainly do.
Yeah. Where do I plug in?
You don't?
No?
No. Didn't you? I believe my assistant was very clear with your dispatcher. No electricity due to a condition that was explained in some detail.
No problem. Good thing I charged my battery. I'd be going at it like Fred Flintstone otherwise.
I'm sorry. I understood there would be no power tools of any kind.
What, a screwdriver and a hammer? Turns a morning job into 2 days with me, myself, and Ben Gay. It's your call.
I suppose. Very well. You seem to be making fast work of it. Good. It's good. Okay, what I'll do, I think, is,
Very good. Yeah. Nice. Great. Yep, nice. At some point we should probably discuss the rule of thirds, but otherwise these, oh, wow. Yep. gas lantern sitting on a stack of friggin' Financial Times. Now that tells the whole story. These are museum quality. You, my friend, are the Ansel Adams of covert photography. And that other thing, how'd you get it?
Address book on his desk.
Right. So, what'd you think of him? I mean, speak freely, you couldn't possibly offend me. He's a bit of a prick, right? Nothing? Seriously? Alright. Can't even dish and do it with this guy.
Isn't our business concluded?
Yeah, even Steven. I mean, you did fix the door, right?
Yeah.
You did a reasonably good job of it because
You
otherwise.
won't be grumbling to anyone.
That's all I'm asking.
I did it right.
Thank you.
Nice to fix something for once.
Hell, if that's how you feel, I got a leaky toilet back at the office. All right. If you ever need anything from my end, hasta luego.
May we talk?
You can park it over there.
You sent back the payment we agreed upon.
What I did, I didn't do for you.
The man. The one killed for helping the truck driver. If I may make an observation, perhaps you are trying to correct something which cannot be corrected.
It's not the kind of thing I want to take money for.
But the fact remains that your actions benefited me more than you can know.
That's your business. I'm just glad to have Salamanca out of my head.
Well, perhaps in the future, you will consider working for me.
Could be. That'll depend on the work.
Would you care to know why I stopped you from killing Hector?
Like you said, it wasn't in your interest.
A bullet to the head would have been far too humane.
Howard?
Jimmy?
Howard,
Kim?
Chuck.
Kim?
Good afternoon. Oh, good. Mr. McGill, does this work for you?
It'll have to do. Thank you.
I assume everyone left their cell phones and so on at reception.
Yes, indeed.
And you'll let me know if you need a break or anything else.
I will. Thank you, Miss Hay.
I was actually speaking to my husband about your condition.
Oh, yes?
I had an aunt, she's no longer with us. She went to church every Sunday, but when the boys' choir sang, she would absolutely have to leave. Something about the frequency of their voices really did a number on her.
Well, that is a shame. Indeed.
All right. Let's get down to it. We are here to finalize the pre-prosecution diversion for James Morgan McGill. Representing the divertee, Miss Kimberly Wexler. Mr. James McGill has signed a contract waiving his rights to a speedy trial and presentment of his case within the statute of limitations. The terms of the deal are for you, James, to report to your pre-prosecution service officer at the Albuquerque District Attorney's Office on the second Monday of every month for the next 12 months. Community service hours will be assigned. You must maintain lawful employment. Must only associate with law-abiding citizens. Your client understands that if he violates the terms of the agreement or is arrested for any infraction, the crimes to which he has confessed here will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law in addition to any new charges.
He understands.
And I must inform you, Mr. McGill, as an officer of the court and member of the bar, your confession will be referred to the New Mexico Bar Association. Okay, I have your statement here. Has everyone had a chance to read it? Comments? Thoughts?
Actually, page 2, he damaged the victim's property. Would it not be more accurate to say destroyed a cassette tape?
I'm sorry, wasn't the cassette tape his property?
Of course it was.
Then it seems entirely accurate to say he damaged the victim's property.
Why be vague? And damaged doesn't reflect its irrevocable condition.
Fine, damaged property belonging to the victim.
It was a cassette tape. That's what it was. Not a teacup, not a chair, a cassette tape.
We'd suggest destroyed item of personal property.
Ms. Wexler?
Works for us.
Shall I change it or?
If you would.
Destroyed item of personal property.
Can you initial it, please?
JMM. Initialed.
Charles, was there anything else you found wanting in your brother's statement?
We're satisfied. Thank you.
All right, so we're all set.
No, not all set, Mr. McGill. Your brother may be satisfied, but I am not. The confession you've written is adequate, but frankly, I sense a lack of remorse. And I, for one, would like to hear an apology. Charles deserves at least that much.
Now?
Yes, Mr. McGill, now.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Mr. McGill, could you at least look your brother in the eye?
Chuck, I'm very sorry. I lost my temper and I did some things, so many things that I regret. I shouldn't have broken down your door. Doesn't matter how I was provoked. I shouldn't have done that. There's no excuse for that or for the things that I said. I regret it all of it, more than you can imagine, because you're my brother, and no one should treat his own brother like that. Not ever. Okay?
All right then. On to the matter of restitution. Mr. McGill, according to your agreement, you have 2 weeks to pay your brother back.
I would like to pay up now, if I may.
You may. The amount is $321.
Ms. A, I'm sorry, that figure doesn't represent a full accounting.
Oh, no?
I believe the correct amount is $323.98. That includes the cassette tape, which was destroyed.
Good, thank you. $323.98, including the cassette tape.
What do you say we get you home?
Howard, Chuck, I'm putting you both on notice regarding the bar hearing. First thing, I'm filing a motion to suppress that tape.
The tape that Jimmy destroyed, you mean?
How about we stop at the games? There's no way there isn't a duplicate.
Really?
Of course there is. You knew Jimmy was gonna break in. You wanted him to. There's no way you were gonna let him destroy the only copy of that tape, so you made a duplicate. It's the first thing you did.
Kim, this is not how we do discovery. Actually, Jimmy destroyed the duplicate. It's fine, Howard. The original is under lock and key, and in due time it will be put into evidence for your review. So, of course, file whatever motions you'd like. It's your privilege.
I will, count on it.
But Kim, you should be aware, because I believe this will be your first disciplinary hearing, the Bar Association's standard of proof is far more lenient than what you're used to. Motions aside, that tape will be played. Chuck, see you, Kim.
Well? What?
Bingo.
to make sure we're almost there.
Good, good. What do you think? On, off. Yeah. Right. Off it goes.
You sure this is the right place? I mean, in my experience, the bigger the lie, the harder it can be to dig out.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
It's open.
Rebecca,
Chuck.
you look lovely.
Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh.
Hey, what's with the candles? Why are you sitting here in the dark?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Oh my God, the afternoon I've had. 2 hours ago I take the sea bass out. No sooner is it prepped and resting than boom, power goes down. I get on the phone to the city. To make a long story short, those bozos at PNM mixed up my payment. The deadbeat at 512 San Cristobal hasn't been paying his bills. And of course, I'm 215. Exactly. They say they'll have it on again by tomorrow. In the meantime, I borrowed some camping gear from my neighbors, hence the rustic flair.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So what do? Get out of here and go to a restaurant? We could hit Seasons, your treat.
We could, yeah. But, dinner's almost ready. And the fish, I would have just had to throw it out. All I have to do is toss it in the pan. How about we just rough it? You okay with that?
Well, why not? It'll be fun. We'll do an haute cuisine camp out.
Great, then it's settled. Let me take that. Take your
Oh, yeah, oh, thank you. Oh my God, I can't eat another bite.
Cheers to the Galloping Gourmet.
Yeah. God, what else is perfect?
You always like that.
Here.
No, that's you need
Well, the least I can do is the dishes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. This turned out better than I thought. I'm so sorry about the lights.
Oh, it's nice, atmospheric. I mean, I still can't get over Jimmy being a lawyer.
Neither can I. He's got his own shingle out and everything.
I mean, a real responsible citizen. I mean, who would have thought? This place is the same. I mean, I would have thought you'd change things up, move things around.
You've got great taste, if it ain't broke. How's the tour going?
It's good, good. Far East this fall, China, South Korea, and Vietnam. That's gonna be exciting. And then after Santa Fe this week, we're back to Central Europe.
It's good.
Well, it's a lot of hotels. I mean, in Budapest, I think I saw mostly the inside of the concert hall and the Marriott. But, I shouldn't complain.
You're not complaining.
You're observing. Did you finally get to see Salzburg?
Not yet, but next month after Vienna.
Do you remember when we tried to go to Salzburg? And that crazy old lady on the scooter
Oh,
chased us out of the train station.
And then we went and got, it was a raspberry Linzer torte in Innsbruck to make ourselves feel better.
You said we'll never finish this.
And then we did.
So what's after Asia? Any plans for stateside?
Oh, hopefully next year, maybe a residency. Oh, that would be sweet. I mean, I like the buses and planes fine, but I miss having one place to hang my hat. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate that thing. I feel like I'm on a leash. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's my conductor. I have to take this. I'm sorry. Hi, Andre. No, I'm just at dinner. What's up? Well, I can do that reversal. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. No, I know that they're coming in later, bar 16. Yeah. Got it. I will make sure that. Can you hold on a second? Let me just get a pen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, we can do it whenever we eat. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, sure. Okay, how are you?
Sorry. All right.
Well, do you want me to rehearse the cello separately?
Rebecca.
Well, no, it's not just him, it's the whole section. Rebecca! No, that's very remarkable. What the hell? Andre? I'll have to call you back. I'm sorry. What is your problem?
Say something.
It is incredibly bad manners to answer a cell phone in company. It's very rude.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you felt that way. I didn't mean to offend you, Chuck.
I may have overreacted. That was very abrupt.
No, I understand. It's getting late. Thank you for a lovely dinner, but I should be getting back to the hotel.
Just give me a minute and we can.
No, I'll just get a cab. I don't want to put you out anymore.
Please let me.
No, really. A cab is the easiest.
You gotta do something. You can't let her leave like this. Just tell her what's going on.
No.
She'll understand. Would you rather she think you're a raging prick than know the truth? No. Look, if you won't tell her, then I will.
No. You will not tell her. You will not tell her.
Right.
Hi, Andre. Yes, sorry, Pat, I dropped the phone.
Fish. Oh, you see, now I can see the lipstick. This is a living creature. It's not a piece of furniture. So after this, you take her home, you put her in a big bowl, at least a gallon. Get a good bubbler, maybe a Placostomus, and don't feed her too much. People get fat. Fish, they drown in leftover food. All right, already, Jacques Cousteau. Point made. Good. reason our friend didn't refer you to me to get ichthyological advice. I'm looking for someone with a light touch. I'm not talking some teenager taking a 5-figure discount of string cheese at the Stop and Shop. I need highly skilled, high-end, discreet, real pro. You gotta fit him in a tight space? I don't think so. I got just the guy then.
That's why I say golfing is a contest. Great job, Miss Wexler. Very refreshing. Believe me, we're happy to get this one off the docket.
Not as happy as we are.
Again, great job.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies, dinner's on me.
Kim, I knew you were good, but I didn't know you were this good.
I'm glad you're happy.
We couldn't have done it without you, and I hope you realize this means a whole lot of work coming your way.
Oh, that's great.
Well, you don't sound like it's great.
I hate to be a buzzkill, but there is something you need to hear before we get any deeper in. It's about your former attorney, Charles McGill.
What about him?
Charles has been making some very ugly allegations about his brother, Jimmy, with whom I happen to share an office space.
Allegations of what?
Charles thinks that Jimmy somehow took control of your documents while he was working on them at his home. He believes Jimmy transposed the address numbers.
Transpose the numbers? How would he even do that?
Charles contends that Jimmy took the documents pertaining to the Rosella branch, and while Charles was indisposed, photocopied and doctored them.
That's pretty baroque.
The important thing here is I think it could make some noise in public. Soon. I wanted to tell you this in the spirit of full disclosure. I thought it was better if you heard it from me. If you have any reservations at this point, or if you are not comfortable staying with me, we can discuss options.
If there's one thing I cannot abide, it's a man who won't own up to his mistakes. Now, whatever mud McGill is slinging is not gonna screw me out of the best outside counsel I've ever had.
I'm so glad to hear that.
We appreciate the heads up, but you can call us maybe put to bed. Now, the most important thing, dinner. Sound good for you?
Works for me.
Right. We'll talk strategy. We move on to Colorado, you talk first. See you at 7.
This Miguel thing, you're sure it's not gonna be a problem?
I am. Mesa Verde isn't involved in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, good. Then I'll see you tonight.
Okay, great. See you then.
Okay, this is it. We can run without lights and mics. We'll collect all cell phones and hold them for the duration of your testimony.
The court reporter, would it be possible to move him or her farther from the witness stand?
Yeah, I think we can arrange having them in the back of the court. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about the exit signs, it's code.
I appreciate all you're doing, thank you.
Mr. Alley, I wonder if you'd give us a moment. I'd like to go over something with my colleague.
No problem. I'll be outside when you're ready.
Howard? How you feeling, Chuck? I'll muddle through, because this is a lot to ask. And if you're not up to it, just throwing this out there, maybe you don't need to testify at all.
No, I do. I'm the only person who can adequately explain the context of that tape. Otherwise, the defense will tear it to shreds.
It's already a solid case. We have Jimmy's statement from the pre-prosecution diversion. There's my testimony and the private eyes. Maybe there's no need to put you through the ringer like this.
This isn't about me or my health. This is about PR.
We lost a client. because while you were incapacitated, your brother accessed documents that should have been secured at HHM. What Jimmy did is unconscionable, yes. But one of my jobs is to safeguard the firm's reputation.
This is not the time to worry about how we look. This is about what's right and what's wrong. I'm not going to risk Jimmy getting, what, a year's suspension? Maybe 2? He deserves disbarment, not some slap on the wrist. No, Howard, there's only one way forward. Let justice be done, though the heavens fall. Sorry to keep you waiting. This will do next thing.
Good morning. I'm Robert Alley for the State Bar. In the matter of James M. McGill, the State Bar intends to prove the following violations of the Ethical Code. 16-102, engaging in conduct the lawyer knows is criminal. Mr. McGill certainly knew that breaking down his brother's door was criminal behavior. 16-804, committing a criminal act that reflects adversely on the lawyer's honesty or trustworthiness as a lawyer. Any reasonable person would agree that assaulting another lawyer in his own home reflects badly on Mr. McGill's fitness as an attorney. 16-304, unlawfully altering, destroying, or concealing material having potential evidentiary value. Mr. McGill broke into his brother's home and destroyed an audio cassette which contained a recording of a conversation between himself and his brother, Charles McGill. We will show that this recording was evidence in an ongoing legal case. The State Bar believes that once we have presented the facts, the committee will agree that disbarment is warranted for James McGill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. Ms. Wexler?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. I'm Kim Wexler, co-counsel with James McGill for the defense. You've already read Mr. McGill's pre-prosecution statement. We don't dispute he broke into his brother's house, an act he regrets deeply. But there is another side to this story, one not about calculation.